Good afternoon. It is February 15th, 2022, and today, I guess not a spike in channel, but a spike in range day. You can see in the overnight we just shot up and got a break of this channel, two legs up, and then we reversed, but we couldn't break through this level of support. So that's what happened today. Not a lot of clear setups that I saw. Maybe I'll see some more as I go through the price action, but there were a couple good ones. There were a couple that I really liked. One just happened right before I started the video right here. So let's take a look at these trades. So yeah, we had a break of this channel and one clear two legs up, and it looks like another small leg up before we got this reversal pattern. And you could see very clearly these legs. So you see one leg right there, and then this leg, and yeah. So this failure, I just really like the way this set up. On this chart, and I actually took this on the MES, but it looked a little different. But that's just very clear to me. So we get this small range, and we break out to the high side before failing and going lower. This, I think I looked at this as something like technically first, no, second, no, never mind. Oh yeah, I think I was just looking at this to, if it closed up here bearish, I'd probably take that. But yeah, we bounce here at this level of support that you can see over here too, and we come here and we get like a, hold on, let's see, that's like a first test, second test, third test. I'd probably say that's part of the same thing. Then this fourth test, and then a higher low. I really like this setup. I really like this. It looks like we're breaking back into this level, but that doesn't turn out to be relevant anymore. I like that entry. We come up here and form this range. This is clearly a range. And we form this level of support, and you test it once, test it a second time. And we broke up into this range, and we're thinking, okay, maybe we'll test the highs of this range. So that's a good aggressive trade, I think, but it's definitely aggressive. You see a doji, 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 so probably not a good idea, but it's clearly a double test. And there's room to the highs. That's another factor to think about. And then this range fails, and we break lower and form a range down here. And now we form, I think this is another key level of support, but you can see it is, in the end, it's probably just like this is just a level of resistance, and it's finding support off these off the range lows. So I don't see anything I particularly like. I mean, you might go short right there. Yeah, you know what? I'm definitely gonna have to mark that. It's a second entry short. Looks like a fairly small bar. Yeah, so it's like a 2-point bar. So fairly low risk. And you can see there's clear selling when we reach that level. So this is a decent setup, but I don't think I can mark it red. It's on the other side of the EMA. I'm not too sure. And yeah, and we're thinking we should probably go higher because we tested this level. So yeah, that's aggressive. Here you get a second entry long, but it's just a doji among more dojis. So again, I'm marking it green, and it's at the midline of the range. So there's just a bunch of green trades today. We come up here, we get a break of this blue channel. This one might be actually steeper. Yeah, it's probably more like that. So we had a break, matching high, first entry, second entry. We're expecting a new high, but that's 3 overlapping bars, and this is a doji. So, and we just made a matching high, so it's a bit risky. And this is just a range, so I don't like going short here. It's a third entry, and I'm sure it's like a hidden second entry, but I'm not about to go short there. Or yeah, I'm not about to go short there. So many dojis. Here you get a. I think this might technically be a second entry. Did it break lower? No. But this looks like a hidden second entry. The reason I even marked it, because we're actually within this channel too, is because it's a triple test right here. And a very bearish bar and plenty of room back to the EMA. But it's very aggressive. If it was a break of this channel and a move to a new high, which, I mean, the way I redrew it, you could argue for that, but I don't think it is. So that's definitely very aggressive. I would say it's slightly aggressive if there's a break and a new high. That's how I would feel. And this is a hidden second entry, and it's at that same price level, and it worked this time. I like that, but it's a doji, and it's a hidden second entry. Talk about drawing the range. Well, I guess all I really want to say is I had to play with drawing this range for a little bit. I think I had the lows up here, but the measured move worked better down here, and so I do think you can see it comes into it becomes important again, and it's right near the midline of the range too, the day range. So that's all I really wanted to say about that. We break lower. There's a leg there, 2 legs down, some congestion, a little bit lower, correction, and that's the second entry short right there. And this one, again, it's looking kind of congestive. Look at this range over here. It looks like to me, without drawing the lines, that's the range. It breaks out, and this range doesn't really matter anymore, but that's tough to know in real time, especially when you're looking at these dojis too. So, but it is a second entry, and it is a good trade, and yeah, if you're good enough to see that, I'm sure you took that. We break out of this range for the first time, and we get some strong buying, and you get a first entry, failed second entry short, clearly in the channel. Very bullish signal bar. I think you got to take that, and that forms a spike in channel. Channel up. This is all too far from the EMA. When we come up here, this is inside this range and at this midline. Oh, that's another thing. I actually had this. I redrew this because. Is that right? No. Maybe I didn't redraw it. But if you do redraw it like this, so that these are hitting the midline, that looks pretty accurate right there. But look at this measured move. This was a level of importance. So just all things to think about and watch out for. But yeah, I mean, I like that double test right there. Super bearish bar. Definitely aggressive because you're going into support at the EMA if you don't have your line drawn right there. It is pretty clear that there's some level of support, but that's just such a bearish bar. And then you get a first entry, second entry. Actually, I looked at it as a failed second entry short, but it kind of looks like a higher low on a second entry as well. But yeah, I was trading this like a failure. Super bullish bar. Room to the highs. This is a range where it's the first time we broke out of it. And then you get a second entry here, but I wasn't crazy about that. Now it looks like we're chopping people up, and you get a bounce off this trend channel. But look, we're not going to the high of the trend channel, so you know it's not a strong trend. And this is a failed second entry short. This is probably the best of these aggressive trades right here. And then we make kind of like a triple top or right here, and Get a first entry, failed second entry, long. And yeah, I like that setup because there's all these people thinking we're still going higher, but that's just a weak trend. And there's really strong resistance there, and we just tried it 3 times and we didn't break through. So that's what I saw today. Let's take a look at these trades, and then I'll wrap it up. Okay, 2 trades, is that? Okay. So yeah, I did like this trade. I was able to get in at a pretty good price, 53.25. Oh, that's funny. I thought I was trying to get in at 54. Yeah, I was trying to get in at 54. So I don't know why I would jump in at a price like that. Oh, probably just because I was involved in my MES trade there. But that's still not good practice. You just want to stay calm. But yeah, this is a good entry if you get in on it on time. Okay, there we go. Alright, yeah, this is a second entry, but I mean, I think I was seeing it for what it was in real time. I was like, there's all this overlap, but it is a second entry, and it is the first break of the channel, and, you know, we're probably going to try and make a new high. But yeah, it's congested, so it's a bit aggressive. Yeah, so I hope everyone had a great day. Today's Tuesday, so I'll be back tomorrow.